Well, joining me now are Liberal Party Vice President Tina McQueen and barrister and legal lecturer Sophie York. How are you both? I've got one on either side. Aren't I lucky? Every bloke must be so jealous. This is the only way to celebrate Australia Day. Sorry, guys, I'm in the chair. Here we go. Okay. Good. Okay, Tina, how are you? Sophie, how are you both?
Hello, Rowan.
Excellent.
Hi.
Now, Sophie, the great news is it's your 30th wedding anniversary today. Congratulations.
Hi,
now,
darling.
when you and Paul chose Australia to get married, did you ever imagine that the ABC, places like Cricket Australia and that, would be trying to get rid of Australia Day 30 years later?
Unthinkable, Rowan, unthinkable. It is such a special day. We chose it deliberately. We love our country. It was just a no-brainer, such a beautiful, special day to celebrate. I can't believe what they're doing, and it doesn't even make sense. I mean, the first fleet was 11 ships and 3 of them were Navy vessels. The rest of them were stores ships and convicts and so forth. It wasn't an invasion. It was nothing like it. They were bringing food and convicts and settlers and so forth. So, I mean, if you're going to say that, well, anyone who wasn't here before is an invader, then you'd have to call a lot of migrants and refugees invaders. I mean, it's quite ludicrous.
Good point. Tina, today we've seen lots of honours handed out to women, quite rightly, but over the last 4 years there was one very stylish woman, not in Australia, but over in the States, who was pure class, but no gongs over in America for her, just completely being cancelled. But just have a look at one particularly stylish lady.
She's a lady. Talking about that little lady.
Tina, will there be awards or honours for Melania?
No, sadly, because she's a Conservative woman. But what a stunning woman, you know. And unlike the present First Lady, who appears in the last few weeks to be more of Joe's carer than his wife, I mean, the number of times she's had to help him out with words or little prompts or things. I mean, Melania did such a good job. She was a magnificent First Lady. She supported her husband without trying to influence him. She let him be the president and do what he had to do, and I think that's a remarkable thing for a woman to do.
And what do you think will happen with the Trumps now?
Well, I've been speaking to friends in Washington about
Good. This is what I want to hear. What are they telling you? Come on.
And I was very concerned that, like myself, he'd be very depressed and down. No, the fight is still in President Trump, let me tell you. There will be a Trump TV. I know they're planning that already.
Good.
He's not going to lie down on this. He loves America. He loves the American people. He doesn't want to see everything abolished, which Joe is trying to do. So Trump will be here for a long time. Remember, he got, what, 74 million votes. They all still love him, Rowan.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Sophie, Trump derangement syndrome shows no sign of abating. What did you make of this claim that there was, I mean, there's so many different articles to choose from, but this one I just couldn't believe. This article said that although Donald Trump started no wars, he was in fact one of history's biggest war presidents. How do they figure out that? Genghis Khan, Julius Caesar, they must be slightly miffed that Donald Trump is the great warmonger, apparently. How do they arrive at this sort of weird doublethink, Sophie?
So what was happening was the radical left were making great progress in America. They were influencing all the education. They were normalising all sorts of strange concepts. And along came Trump and said, no, actually, we have to secure the borders. We are going to repair and restore a wall. We're going to actually crush ISIS, which is terrorising the world. We're going to do all sorts of things that we're going to strengthen the military, rebuild it, all these things. And they were like, well, isn't that divisive that you're doing that? And so I imagine they think that that's, you know, starting a culture war. That's the only thing I can think of. He actually brought the troops back. He started no new conflicts. It was, he's actually been an extraordinary peace-loving president. He made those peace agreements with various countries in the Middle East. Quite extraordinary what he achieved. So I can only think that they thought that they were going to roll out this new culture, this new radical left-wing nirvana, and that nobody would resist them. But everyday Americans were not happy with that, and that's why they voted Trump in.